Hi everyone, Mike here from Bikes by Mike with another cycling related video. Today I'm reviewing the latest and greatest 5th generation model of Cycliq's rear camera light, the Fly6 Pro. Okay, let's get to it. In today's video, I'll start off by explaining what the Fly6 is and who it's made for. I'll then review the specs on the Fly6 and point out the key differences with the previous model, the Fly6 Gen 3. I'll do a deep dive into the video capabilities of this Dashcam and compare footage between the old and new models of the Fly6. Finally, I'll wrap things up with my rating and final thoughts. My wife and I just returned from a one-week trip in Saint-Côme, Quebec, located just north of Montreal. The weather was good most of the week, so we did a few hikes and explored some of the waterfalls in the area. I did a bit of mountain biking at Parc Louis-Philippe de Grandpré, which was pretty good. Old school mountain biking with lots of routes and both man-made and natural features. Not a huge network of trails, but pretty technical XC stuff and enough for a few days of riding. So I'm back now and ready to finish off this video. The Cycliq Fly6 Pro is a dashcam for cyclists. But in contrast to dashcams used by motorists, the Fly6 combines a video camera with dual LED lights. This newest Pro version is essentially the 5th version of the Fly6, even though the previous model was called the Gen 3. Don't ask, I don't get it. The Fly6 really has no direct competitor because all other taillights on the market are light-only models or light radar combo, like the ever so popular Garmin Varia rear view radar and taillight. So unfortunately for us cyclists looking to increase safety on the road, we need to choose a light that is combined with either a video camera or a radar. And for me, it's an easy choice. I want a camera. Because if you do run into some unlawful activity on the road, that never happens, right? Very little can be done about it without video camera footage. If it's not caught on camera, it's as if it never happened. I should mention that Cycliq also sells a front-facing dash cam, the Fly12 Sport, which they released in September 2022. I previously reviewed the Fly12 on my channel. Check it out. And they also do still sell their previous generation rear dash cam, the Fly6 Gen 3, which I was using up until my purchase of the Fly6 Pro. So I'll reference both these cameras in this video when talking about what I like and don't like about the Fly6 Pro. These are the most important specs for the Fly6 Pro. If you want the full list of product details, modes, and features, you should refer to the Cycliq website. The unit is claimed to have up to 7 hours of continuous recording with the light on. It has a 100 lumen dual LED rear light, a 4K 30 FPS video camera with a 145-degree field of view, and 6-axis electronic image stabilization. A waterproof IP67 rating, which is suitable for all outdoor riding conditions, wireless Wi-Fi transfer of video files, as well as pre-installed 64GB micro SD card. The Fly6 retails for $539 Canadian for the unit only. But Cycliq also offers a bundled option for $555, where in addition to the light, you get a screen protector and a silicone case. That's what I purchased. There are 3 key differences between the previous Fly6 Gen 3 model and this newest version, the Pro. The biggest and main reason I upgraded my camera is the improved battery life from a claimed 5 hours with the Gen 3 to up to 7 hours with the Fly6 Pro. In terms of real-world use, with the Fly6 Pro, I'm getting about 6 hours runtime with both the camera and light continuously on, while I'm lucky to get 4 hours with the Gen 3 model. But that increased battery life does come with a pretty big size and weight penalty. Visually, the Gen 3 model is noticeably smaller than the quite chunky Pro model. For you weight weenies out there, you'll be interested to know that the Gen 3 with the case weighs 91 grams as compared to the Fly6 Pro, which is almost double the weight at 169 grams. The second difference is the light itself, which is improved in 2 ways. The Fly6 Pro features 2 powerful 100 lumen LEDs. The top LED has a narrow angle ultra-long lens to maximize visibility from distance, while the lower LED has a wide angle dispersion lens to highlight your pedal action and make you more visible to drivers. The previous Gen 3 model has only a single 50 lumen LED. Both dash cams have plenty powerful lights, so you're unlikely to be disappointed with either one. The last difference is the improved camera quality, which is immediately noticeable. The older Gen 3 model maxes out at 1080p at 30 frames per second, while the Fly6 Pro gets you 4K at 30 FPS plus 6-axis image stabilization. However, even the lower resolution Gen 3 model is good enough to read the license plate numbers of passing vehicles. Resolution is often quoted by companies that sell cameras as an indicator of quality. Cell phone manufacturers especially love to do this. But the reality is that there are many factors that all impact the quality of image produced by video cameras, with resolution being one of the less important ones. But when it comes to small and moderately priced cameras and smartphones like the Cycliq Fly6, GoPro cameras, Insta360 and many others, they simply don't come close to producing the quality image you get from professional mirrorless cameras. Nor should they. They are much less expensive and come in a much smaller package. But since resolution is the only technical spec where compact cameras can match professional grade models, resolution is often used by camera manufacturers as an indicator of quality. All that to say that, yes, it's nice that the new Fly6 Pro comes with 4K capability, but that's not what I'm interested in. When it comes to how good of an image the camera will capture, it has a lot more to do with these factors. So for me, I was very curious to see whether the new Fly6 Pro suffers from the same image quality problems common with these types of compact cameras. Excessive contrast, poor low light performance, stuttering rolling shutter, and ineffective image stabilization. I have to say that the image quality of the Fly6 Pro is quite better than the Gen 3 in all respects, and comparable to the front-facing Fly 12 Sport model. It's not action camera quality, but pretty damn close. Image clarity is good, dynamic range is better than most small cameras, rolling shutter is not too bad, nor is image stabilization. And the 4K resolution means you can clearly read license plate numbers and zoom in for greater detail when needed. Now, I admit this video was shot in ideal conditions, lots of light, stable lighting, and smooth roads, so the picture quality should be good. But even with the variable lighting caused by partial tree cover, the picture quality is still not bad. And riding along less than perfect asphalt and this bumpy gravel parking lot, the image stabilization worked really well. Let's compare the Fly6 Pro with the Fly6 Gen 3 in ideal conditions. You can see that the Pro has a slightly better picture quality all around. Better dynamic range, better rolling shutter, and much better image stabilization. And the gap in quality between the two is even more noticeable in variable light conditions. And where license plates are sometimes unreadable with the Gen 3 model, such as when highlights are blown out, the newer Fly6 Pro handles variable light conditions much better, and you pretty much can always read license plate numbers. I have to say that I really do like the improvements Cycliq has made to their Fly6 Dashcam. Yes, it's bigger and heavier than before, but it's now better able to handle the types of rides most users will put it to. And while I didn't get into the companion app in this video, they have done a good job with it, and it is something that most users will find value in using hand-to-hand with the Fly6 Pro. It's completely intuitive, and I use it all the time to adjust my light modes and also to format and clear space on my microSD card. In summary, these are the features and qualities I like with the Fly6 Pro. Improved image quality, longer battery life sufficient for most rides, 100 lumen double LED lights with better rider visibility, good quality build, and a high functional companion app. Areas for improvement are its size and weight, which is a bit chunky, and there's no cyclocomputer integration, which isn't that important to me, but some riders may want to control their Fly6 this way. Finally, in addition to the light and camera features, I would love to see Cycliq add radar capability. Nobody is doing that today, and I suspect there would be a huge interest in such a device. Overall, I give the Fly6 Pro a score of 8 out of 10. A significant improvement over the original Fly6, but still some room for further refinement. So that's it for my 3-month review of the Cycliq Fly6 Pro Dashcam. If you have any comments or questions, put them down below. And for those of you that prefer a light and radar unit like the Garmin Varia, I'd love to hear why you prefer having a radar feature over a video camera. That's all I got for today, folks. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you're not a subscriber to this channel, please subscribe as allow me to produce more content for all of you. See you next time. Happy rolling.